gonna have to start this off with a quick apology if some of the footage feels a little rushed. Unfortunately, something happened in my first playthrough footage and I had to re-record the first half of the game. No worries though, there were plenty of glitches in the replay to still discuss what happened. This isn't a positive review. Per usual, spoilers ahead. This game came to me as an artsy game that would have me feeling and thinking about life. I was going in full blast, complete hope in having my heartstrings pulled and being able to recommend it to start philosophical discussions. It definitely did succeed at making me feel disappointed and never believing in anything again. Please end this nightmare from which I cannot wake. This game is one of the worst games I have played that didn't cost me a dime. I got stuck on things, the floor would just give out, people's models merged through everything possible. Every time I failed a room, I felt a complete despair because I'd have to go back in. So you might not have heard about this game, or maybe you have since it currently has mostly positive reviews. Remember kids, when rating a game, consider everything. You may be able to polish a turd, but at the end of the day, it's still a turd. Alright, basically this game is you going through 3 different stages for 3 different parts of life. The kid, the adult, and the old man. Cool concept, right? You have multiple outcomes depending on how you do things, which can be tracked in the trophy room. I was able to get all but one from the first door in the kids stage. I wandered around for probably a good hour through everything and doing anything I could think of, so if you know what's going on here, let me know. Starting up as a kid, you're thrown the age-old question of save someone important to you or mass numbers. Honestly, I lean on the mass numbers, but I think this question is still a case-by-case answer. Since this is a game though, I went ahead and did both and, well, I've thought over this question too much, or maybe it was the way the game performed it, but it didn't really challenge my thought, though its floor sure did like to eat me. Bye guys! Oh, nope. Guess it's gonna come down to me. Maybe? There you go. And I'm immune. This monster design actually is kinda nice, in all honesty, when you get a better look at them. If you can get a better look at them. If we want to go the way that aging goes, we move on to the adult, where we have literal bags of money being thrown at us. At first, I thought maybe I should avoid the money to make the game think I wasn't greedy or something, but I was obviously way overthinking this. You collect as much as is required to trigger the text while avoiding getting stuck on people. Oh my, so forward. Would you maybe want to get After checking to see the black hole from which this money came from, you move through the elevator to spend said money, deciding basically between selfish or community spending. Which, don't worry about matching money bag colors to objects, this game gives no fucks. You know nothing of my lifestyle. Lastly, we have the old man, which I actually really did like the mechanics placed on him. The slow pace and lingering movement was one of the only things I loved about this game. The puzzle for this one actually wasn't too bad either, though at the same time it felt more like a novel I had to slowly find the pages to. We could move on to the second and third floor, but basically it's the same formula. Small challenge that you decide what to do for and get a result about death or fear. None of them but one is super annoying, though I did feel more and more willing to let death take me in the old man stage. The real annoyance for this though was this one. It's the stage for the kid in the second door. You're being chased by the monster and have to outrun it by jumping platform to platform. Now, let's talk the annoying part. This type of platforming does not work. You don't honestly have feet and can't 100% tell where you're going to land. I'm pretty sure I sank into some of the tiles even since my height changed constantly. Along with the game debating between each try whether I should fall through a hole, glide over, get stuck on a corner, randomly fall off the side, or drop through the tile completely. This stage is exactly the moment I decided to despise this game. It was apparently funded for over 10K, so I'm not sure why there's so many errors. One of the errors was text, but if I read things right, I think it's possibly related to a language barrier with the developers. But I may be wrong and it might just be typing errors. Either way, I've shown a few that hopefully help you guys catch them. This game has my best wishes on getting better as it develops more for a buyable version, but for now, you don't have any of my financial support. I really love the art style, despise most of the gameplay. Get yourself together and we'll talk. Hope all of you are happy with what you got. Per usual, links in the description if you're curious enough to play, but I've done my 10 hours of play. I'm out. Till next time.